Microsoft Flight Sim update. Is it 11? The 40th anniversary one has just dropped, and it's got a crap ton of stuff in it actually. Helicopters, gliders, and one thing I'm particularly interested in is the Spruce Goose. So it's a ridiculous airplane that Howard Hughes built, and to my knowledge it only flew once, and yeah, just flew in this harbour here or something. So I think he made it during World War II and made it out of wood because aluminium was in short supply. But it seems like a completely dumb thing to do, to make an airplane out of wood that size, because it's going to weigh so much. Consequently, yeah, it only flew once and never flew again. Whether that's because they thought, yeah, this thing is absolutely crap. Ooh, where's my head at? I think I've got my head on back to front. Probably want to fix that. That's better. Wow. So I guess this is just a flight deck, which has got a lot of space on it, and then downstairs will be a massive hold. It sounds like the engines are running. So I just want to see if I can fly it, because the original flight barely got above the water. Just barely flew. And I mean, a lot of that was probably ground effect. So you'll get a lot of ground effect on something this size. And it is large. It's really weird. The engines look tiny by comparison to the plane. So the engines are running, so I don't need to worry about a startup procedure. So let's put the flaps down a bit. That's interesting. It's got two different independent flap levers, one for left, one for right. Don't know why you would want that. It's got an autopilot. Up, down. Excellent. Okay, God, this thing's janky. What the hell's all of that? Well, those are the engines. So I've got eight engines. So what are all of these? Are these shafts, whole fuel compartments? Are those lights? I don't know what they're for. Are they buttons or are they just lights? Don't know. Don't appear to... Ooh, those switches up there. They remind me of the old GPO switches. Anyway, let's not worry too much about that. So we've got the flaps down a bit. We can have a look outside and see... Oh, the flaps are massive. The flaps are down. I guess we don't need to worry about undercarriage. Don't need to worry about mixture or anything. I don't really care about that. So let's just floor it and see what happens. So where are the... So I've only got 4 displays. Anyway, where's my airspeed? Is that 70 knots? 80 knots? No idea what the takeoff... Oh, we're getting a bit closer to the land there. Oh, we've taken off. Well, that was fairly easy. Okay, so let's bring the flaps in. I lit the instrument panel with the engine gauges on it. It just held on there by a couple of metal rods. So what have we got on there? Manifold pressure, RPM, and I don't know what the bottom one is. Anywho, we are actually flying. So I don't know how accurately this plane is modelled on the real thing, because they don't have a lot of data on it, I don't think. But it is a monster. So let's just come back over land. So what have we got? We got airspeed, we got direction, we got the world's worst artificial horizon attitude indicator. We've got, what the hell is that? Radio compass. Don't know what a radio compass is. I guess that's some form of early navigation instrument. So let's just try and land it. So let's throttle back. I probably want to aim it down the coastline more, because we might run out of sea. It's always difficult to tell how high you are when flying over water. So yeah, where is our altitude? So there's our vertical speed. Altitude's normally on the right. Oh, hang on, is that... Speed, direction, vertical speed, slip, flaps. I don't know where the altitude is. Am I going mad? So let's put down some flaps. I don't know what speed you're supposed to land this puppy at. I'm going to go for full flaps just to get it going as slow as possible before we touch down. Oh, it does want to go up. Shit. Pulling right back on the stick. Come on, pull up. Oh, there we go. Wow, it's sluggish. So let's put down full flaps. And throttle back. What the hell is that rusty old wheel on the left for? What is that for? Elevator trim. Oh, is that the trim? Oh, okay, it is the trim. Jesus. Right, let's throttle back. So we have got airspeed. That can't be 80 knots. Really doesn't feel like 80 knots. It feels faster. Again, difficult to judge things over water. Perhaps it is reading true. So I don't know what my stall speed is. I guess it's 60 knots, but that seems really low for something this big. But the indication would seem to be 60 knots is stall speed, which we're just coming up on. Got no real idea how... Oh my god! Pull up. Oh. So we might be about to stall. I just want to throttle back, but I'm trying to make it go down. Again, I think there's a fair amount of ground effect on this monster. So I've got full back on the stick and the throttles are kind of idling. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Touchdown. Crowd goes wild. So it doesn't look as though it's got any option for undercarriage, it's just floats. So we can only land on the sea. It is a crazy, crazy looking aircraft. Let's just, can I get rid of the yoke? Can I get rid of it? Okay, trim. Yes. Okay, now I can see the instrument panel a bit clearer. So we've got flaps. So the flaps are down, and the trim. We got airspeed is 0. We're heading about 130. We're level. Radio compass, don't know how that works. Direction, I guess that is like a radio direction thing. So yeah, really don't know what that is. Don't know what those buttons are. Oh, altitude, there it is. Wow, okay. So, what's that? It's just a missing thing. Don't know what that is either. So, just for shits and giggles, let's give it full welly. Flaps are obviously still down. In fact, I'll just get half flaps for takeoff. I just want to see how high I can get, see what its surface ceiling is. Jesus Christ, this is like something out of the Stone Age. Right, let's take off. Pull back, okay, we are airborne. Don't need to do any gear up, but we can, once everything levels off, take the flaps out. So flaps are retracting. Let's give it some trim. So do I see the trim dial move? No. Oh yes I do, it's the one, the elevator down the bottom left there. Okay, so that is working. So let's just point it nose up, trim it for climbing. It is like flying a frickin' breeze block. So slow to react. Right, so let's just fly around over the ground. I'll get a better idea of altitude. So we're at, is that just 100 feet? Is that what it's telling me, or is that 1,000 feet we got up to? So it looks like 1,000 feet to me. Yeah, it's 1,000 feet. So it has got a small hand. So we're about 1,200 feet. So that's just take her back to feet dry. Oh my god. Oh, so heavy. Right, let's just trim down a bit. So we are climbing at about 1,500 feet a minute, and we're currently at coming up on 2,000 feet. Where's the fuel in this? External doors. I wonder if that works. Better not press it. Fuel. Where's the fuel level? I didn't actually check that. What are these other levers for? So that's the throttle. That's throttle friction. Hydraulic systems. To engineer throttle transfer. Don't know what that is at all. Whoa. So it is kind of a bit of a nasty airplane to fly. In my opinion. Yeah, fuel. So anybody got any idea where the fuel is? Is it just over here on... I guess it's over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oil. Is this oil and hydraulics? Volts. Revolutions per minute, manifold pressure. Oh, is that fuel? Have we got 100 tons or something of fuel? Is that what it's telling us? No. Coolant temp, oil pressure. Don't know. Oh shit. Shit balls. Fly the aircraft. Well, that's a nice bit of scenery. What's that supposed to be? So what height are we at? We're about 4,000 feet. At 80 knots, is that real? If that is real, this thing flies extremely slowly. Like extremely slowly. Oh, I wonder if we can land on that canal. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's going to take me forever to get up to my surface ceiling in this. Let's try and land it on the canal. I've got no idea if it's even going to fit. It looks as though it runs out actually up there. Soon. Yeah, it looks as though it dries up, so... Oh, come on, turn. It does actually fly, I'll give it that. Oh, come on, pull up, 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 pull up. Oh, there's bridges on that canal. Okay, that's going to complicate matters. So altitude 3,000 feet, coming down freaking fast. Airspeed, I think it's only about 105, which seems ridiculously slow. It feels like I'm doing 160. So there's bridges. Buckle up, people. Okay, we need to get it down. I've got no pad, the engines are idling. Don't know how much fuel we got. Let's trim it back to 0. See the trim moving there. Okay, 1,500 feet, 100 knots. Start to come about. I've got no idea if it's going to fit in this canal. Oh, okay, let's give it a bit of power. What my flaps doing? Flaps are up. Oh shit, this isn't good. Full power. Full up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, meant to do that. Meant to do that. Absolutely. No problem. Right, flaps down. Oh, bit of rudder. Right, so I think... Oh, that's a bit janky. So, I'm going to try and pull it down after this next bridge. So this first bridge here, after we've cleared that, I'll try and pull it down. The problem with amphibious aircraft is stopping, because you don't have any kind of braking. All you can do is like zigzag. Oh, god damn, you have to think like a minute ahead. Okay, so don't go too high, don't go too high. Flaps are fully down. Gear doesn't need to be down because we don't have any. I think it's going to fit. That's the good news. So let's just clear this bridge. Clear this bridge, clear this bridge, clear this bridge, clear this bridge, clear this bridge. There we go. And now we'll pull it down before the next bridge. That power lines, I didn't notice those. Here we go, get ready. Ooh. Oh, crashed. Why did it crash? Oh, it's ominous. Oh well, there you go. The Spruce Goose.